Welcome to catheplay.com. My name is Gauri Chakraborty, and I am Associate Professor at Amity University, Noida, India. Ting-Wei Chang's film, Like Fireworks, is one of the most impressive examples that I have seen as a feminist scholar and filmmaker. The film is depictive of how to free the corporeality of the camera and seamlessly bring the core of the feminist argument, quote, that girls and women can be, unquote. They can be themselves in the spaces that they exist in. These usually have been private spaces. But in the case of this film, two girls move in abandon after sundown in the public spaces of a city. The film begins with a fluid cinema verite kind of style, where the handycam and its owner are scanning the streets and city lights. That the person who holds this camera will be a young girl, Ro. The fact that she is awaiting another young girl, Ning, is revealed as the scenes move past. The cinematic apparatus remains a collaborator in the director's vision of exploring the girls as they are on the so-called evening day out, with the school bags a symbol of their education. Taiwan has been acknowledged for education reforms and growth all over the world. But like most patriarchal societies in Southeast Asia, education for girls is symbolic even in this text. The journey of both the girls continues on this special evening. As they chat outside after missing a concert, it is revealed that Ro, the girl with the camera, will join a university, indicating that both the girls are in their final years of high school education. Ro now points her gaze through the handycam to her best friend, Ning, who's embarrassed to be on camera, revealing her childlike soul. The girls are going to be women, yet they are girls within, wearing high heels, buying candies, visiting arcades. The absence of a clear agenda is part of the narrative device of the female director to explore their world without judgment. The presence of the handicap is indicative of the intent to look at the world through the young girl's eyes as she explores urban spaces with her bestie. As they talk about university, dates, and boyfriends, Rose states the much desired key sentence, quote, she can be free now, unquote. Ning comments that Rose's boyfriend will have to be someone with patience. Rose's attention now is broken and muffled. The social expectations from a young girl, from the point of view of a would-be boyfriend, coming from her best friend, is laden with meaning in this film. The film is structured like an abstract poetry, where the final verse leads us to this narrative's depth. As they sit under the night, as they sit under the open night sky at this unusual hour for girls to be out, they engage in what will be the defining moment of the film. At this point, Ro and Ning's conversation reveals the differences in their social hierarchy. While Shenkeng Ro will study in Kaohsiung, an economic hub of Taiwan, Ning will probably find it difficult to study further. If all goes well, she may go to public university. Nothing is spoken as simply as is being explained by me, but embedded extremely well in the cinematic drama of the film. As they talk, Ro brings up the future and wants to imagine with Ning how things will be 10 years from now. The idea is to play act. Ning to call her own self, but 10 years older in the play act. Ning reluctantly agrees and decides to call her best friend, but not the best friend of now, the best friend 10 years from now, Ro. Ro continues to film the play act call, but this time we don't see what she sees through her handycam. We look at her holding the camera through the director's view. Ning, after the play act call, leaves many questions unanswered about their friendship after 10 years. In fact, symbolically, about any friendship between two friends after 10 years. The film closes with Li Ning and Shanking Rao with the fireworks. Tingmen Cheng, as a female director, surmises her film in these words of the synopsis, and I quote, cram school, concerts, capsule machines, arcades, Ning and Ro, the both of us, now and the future, a decade from now, the sound of fireworks, just like fireworks. The significance of fireworks in the cultural context of Taiwan is important in this young female director's award winning work, which seamlessly explores girlhood in Taiwan. Fireworks are used in many celebrations throughout the island. Ning and Ro are themselves like fireworks, bright and shining for these few minutes, with darkness enveloping the future of their friendship. I recommend the film, and I feel it's a must watch for anyone who wants to explore feminist work by a young female director. Thank you.